What's French for kale?
It doesn't exist. Ça n'existe pas. Love cooking as much as you will love eating it. Yes! Are you having a laugh?
I don't know.
This beautiful Beef Bourguignon, the smell is engulfing the kitchen.
I'm Greg James.
And I'm Seema Pankhania, and every episode we bring in a guest and they teach us how to make something that's very special to them.
Who's our special guest today?
He is maitre d' extraordinaire, one of the most charming men alive, Fred Sirieix.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
How are you?
Great!
How you doing?
Thanks so much
How
for
are you?
coming. Really
Seema,
well.
how are you?
Lovely to see you.
And
How
can
are
I
you?
just say, first impressions are everything. You're clutching wine. You're very welcome here. What I'm worried about is that we need a bottle for cooking and then we need a bottle while we're eating.
Don't worry, we're all sorted.
Thank you. Fred, we're so happy to have you here. I love watching you on telly. I love your passion. I love your flair. I've got so many questions. Can you tell us about your dish today before we get going?
Well, it's a Beef Bourguignon, staple of French cuisine. Mom and Dad was cooking it all the time. My grandmother, my great aunt. And it's something that we would have on a Sunday, or we would have it during the week.
Yeah.
You're 12 and you want to eat, and there is this beautiful Beef Bourguignon. The smell is engulfing the kitchen. And then look, the recipe, very easy. You just follow the steps. Once you have marinated everything and you've cooked everything and it's in the oven, voila. This is idiot-proof as a recipe. Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like I've always heard beef bourguignon all the time as like this really amazing classical French dish, but I don't think I've ever had it, so I'm very excited.
Seema,
Great.
You're going to come up with a dish to go alongside the beef bourguignon. Oh, sorry,
Yes.
beef bourguignon. So what are we going to cook today?
So alongside we're gonna have some mashed potatoes with Dijon mustard, cheese, kale.
Kale. I don't like kale.
You don't like kale?
I know, kale is not for me.
Oh,
I find it very chewy kale.
No, it won't be chewy.
You're gonna actually put the kale in the mash.
I am.
Fred.
No, I am just worried. It's so chewy.
We got to trust Seema. Seema is a fantastic chef. She will convince you that this is the way forward. I promise you that.
It'll be nice. It'll be nice.
All right,
I promise.
well,
I think you'll like it. You'll
we're
like
gonna-
it.
we're
It'll
gonna
have
give
some
it a go.
texture, but not too much texture. Anyway, tell us about beef bourguignon.
So, Beef Bourguignon, it's a very simple dish, very few ingredients really. Marination of the beef is important because what it does, it imparts the flavor, but also it tenderizes the meat. See the size of the meat here? It's really nice and chunky and big. So it's not going to disintegrate completely when it's cooking. And that size is the perfect size. I like to use short rib of beef because of the bones, you know, you get more flavor.
Okay,
I think
nice.
it's really lovely. And then you have carrot and onion and we got some peppercorn.
And quite a lot of wine in there.
There's 2 bottles of wine in there.
Fantastic.
2 bottles of wine, yes. I mean, depending on how much, you know, if you have less meat, you have only 1 bottle of wine.
Yeah.
You know, just the more meat you have, the more wine you have.
Okay.
That's it.
Delicious.
One very important ingredient is the bouquet garni.
Can I ask a question? This might be a stupid question.
Yeah.
What's a bouquet garni? What's that? What does that mean?
Well,
Am I alone? Does anyone else?
A bouquet garni, you understand bouquet?
How do you not know?
A bouquet,
A
like
bouquet,
a bouquet. Okay.
of flowers, right?
Oh, like a garnish.
And garni, it means garnish. So it's a bouquet garni. You got parsley, you got thyme, and bay leaves.
Can I use any other herbs? Does it have to be these 3 always for bouquet garni?
No, you could have other herbs, but really, the classic bouquet garni is with these 3. And what they do, they add flavor to the dish. You tie it together like
This is
that.
beautiful.
That's what I love about
Yes.
French cooking. It's all these little tips that make it feel really fancy.
And then what you do with this, you just put it in there, and you're gonna put it in the fridge.
And it looks so
cover
cute.
it, and then 24 hours in the fridge, and that's it, voila.
I think my friends would think I'd lost the plot if I'd have said, I haven't got all the herbs for my bouquet garni. But this is a nice addition, isn't it? This is to elevate your bourguignon.
You can marinate for 24 hours or not. You can leave it in the fridge for 24 hours or not. But sometimes you don't have the time. In fact, I made one last week, and I only marinated my beef for 1 hour. But if you have the time, oh, very nice.
I just thought that was a nice bit of French flair.
Yeah, I mean, it's not quite haute couture enough. What do you think? Now, we're gonna get the meat out. I'm gonna use again the carrots and the onions. And then you have a little bit of flour and tomato puree. And we're gonna reserve the wine so that we can use it later on for cooking. That is it. Shall we start?
Let's go.
I tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Me and Seema, we drink. You do the work. And then this way you learn as you do it.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so a little bit of oil in there. Woo! That's it. So now we're going to be cooking the meat. Once it's brown on all sides, you put it here. All right, we're going to get going. You wait until it's browned You just want a nice coloration, that's all.
Yeah.
The tip is always use the best ingredient.
Yeah.
Do not rush, take your time. And to love cooking as much as you will love eating it.
If your mum was cooking for you, what is your dream starter, main, dessert?
It's incredible pâté de campagne with some lovely cornichons and pickled onions.
Wow.
With some lovely sourdough bread. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
A Beef Bourguignon like this. And then my mum will make a tart or a gâteau
Oh, just a
chocolat
tart or a
something,
gâteau.
you know.
I gotta say, I'd say it's the best life.
But you know, the funny thing is, I came to London, to the UK, because it was completely different from France. Because I came here when I was 14, the first time. I came to Stratford-upon-Avon, right? I was doing an exchange, you know, I was a student, right? And the lady, the mum, who I was with, she gave us our packed lunch, you know, like in a Tupperware box.
Yeah.
So you have your egg mayonnaise sandwich, you have your Mars bars, and
were you
your
a bit horrified when you saw?
I loved it.
Oh, really?
I loved it because it was completely different from France.
I actually love that so much that you saw an egg mayo sandwich and you were like, this is the best thing I've ever had.
This is living.
And so when I arrived here, you know, when I was 20, it was a dream come true. He's doing very well.
Is this all good?
Because we are talking,
smells
but he's
great.
doing very well.
Thanks, Fred.
Yes.
I wonder, your flair for cooking clearly came from France, but where did your flair for entertaining and then where did that little spark happen?
Well, my parents were entertaining all the time.
Right.
From the moment I was a boy, there was always somebody in my house. Whether it was our family, our friends, and my parents would have... If somebody was coming to do some work at home, they would just say to the builders, stay here.
Yeah.
I love that.
And they would have a 3-course meal.
A born entertainer.
That's what they did. You see, but they were nurses, and the thing that they had, they were always talking about their work and the importance of their work. And for them, it's about the patient and the experience of the patients in terms of the care they receive and how they feel, but also the family of the patients. And that really informed the way I feel about hospitality. You know, if you're in a restaurant, you've got to look after your guests. You've got to look after the people who come and pay, you know, their hard-earned money, you know, to have a nice meal. By the way, this is done. So, we're going to cook the carrot and onions in there. Yes. And let's try and get all the little juices. That's it. So what would be good is to clean a little bit, you know, just to make it nice and neat. That reminds me of a French advert. Gratte, 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 gratounette, gratte, 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 longtemps, longtemps, gratounette de Spontex. So this is the jingle anyway, so that's what I was...
See, you were destined for a career on television, Fred.
Yes, yes. Please, we've got a camera here. Look at that. Look at that. Come in. This is the exciting moment. This is Greg. Greg's done it. He's cooked the carrots. He's cooked the onions. Beautiful. We're going to add the flour. You're going to put it everywhere.
Okay. Bit of flair. Like that.
He's like our friend with the salt, isn't he?
I'm Flour Bay.
Yeah, very good.
Is there anything you've ever put into a beef bourguignon that a French person would get very upset about?
Are you joking? No, no.
Sorry.
If you do a Beef Bourguignon, you're going to cook a Beef Bourguignon. You've got
I'll
to
tell you
make...
what, Seema.
Kale.
Yeah.
What's French for kale?
It doesn't exist. Ça n'existe pas.
No.
We're going to put back the meat, okay? Now, the wine. What's important is the liquid that's just covering, but, you know, not covering completely. So this is the maximum, really. Ah, mon ami, le bouquet garni. Yes, and I forgot the tomato puree. And voila. We're going to wait for the liquid to boil. This is done. We're going to put it in the oven, and voila. Shall I open it for you?
No, I can do that.
Lifting.
Ah!
Wait! I can do that. Sorry for whipping you.
No, it's fine.
It was, just sort of felt instinctive. I don't know why I did that. You know when you watch someone on TV for so long, I do feel like I know you and that's why I whipped you.
Oh, you think I was able to take it? It's really nice.
But you know, but now I'm panicking and I want to try and get myself...
Come here!
But Fred, I want to talk to you about first dates.
Yes.
Because that is a phenomenon, that show. So we do feel like you know you and the rest of the team. What I find so interesting about that show, and you're very good at this, is putting everyone at ease.
When people come to the restaurant, invariably they are nervous. You know, they don't know what to do. They think, what am I doing here? And it's about eye contact straight away. And there's a principle in restaurant is to see, smile, and say hello to people before they see, smile, say hello to you. Because that way you know that they've arrived. They know they've arrived. When you work in a restaurant, it's like a performance. It's like a theater performance, right? Yeah. I said to the producers, we are running a restaurant. I'm not doing a TV show, so you need to work around me. I'm not working around you. Yeah. And that's why it's successful, because we are running a restaurant, you know?
Yeah.
That's what Seema said to me about this show.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was like,
work around me.
Yes, Seema, I will. Yes, what do you need?
It's it's garnish time now.
It's garnish time.
So we've got little shallots, bacons, and some mushrooms. That's
Great.
it.
But I'm worried. Shall I?
You can.
I'm sheepishly bringing this in. It's Seema's kale.
It's very, very finely chopped. It's gonna taste really nice.
Yeah, delicious.
All right, so, Greg, shall
Yes.
we start the garnish?
What do you need?
We got butter?
I can get you some butter.
Ah, the butter is on the top shelf.
It is.
You know why? Because it's the naughty ingredient of the kitchen.
Naughty.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's
A
not
little
very
bit
French.
to start. Touch of oil. Get up. Same.
Yep.
Okay. It's got to be evenly browned on all sides.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I can make my mash.
I like that you make it with a ricer because the mash is so much better with this and it's so
Yeah.
old school, it's so traditional.
It's quite satisfying.
So the milk, are you putting it cold or?
In this instance, I'm putting it in cold because the potatoes are still quite hot.
What is happening here? Cold milk in the mashed potato.
Yeah.
Are you having a laugh?
I don't know.
No,
Are
you
we
can't
having a
do
laugh?
that.
Beat
So
it
we need a
up.
pot.
With
Got one, I got one. How much milk, Seema?
just like 50 ml. Yeah, we
hey.
can, yeah, perfect.
Watch this, Seema. He's going to do 3 things and have a conversation with us at the same time, which means he's going to do 4 things.
Right, let's
so,
go.
You're going to finish the mushrooms.
Yeah.
We're going to cook the bacon
Yeah,
in there, and
yeah.
you're going to watch the milk.
Fine.
And have a conversation with me and Seema.
Right, let's
All
do
right,
it.
you ready?
Yes.
Okay, voila.
Great.
That
This
does-
milk looks hot now.
No, it needs to boil. The art is to take the pot away before the cream comes to the top.
It's
Oh la 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 la! You see?
Yeah.
And we done it.
add it in.
There we go.
Add a little bit of cheese. Got some French mustard. At the end, we're gonna mix in the kale.
This is an avant-garde mashed potato.
Cheese in mash, I think it should be law.
Low.
Should be the law. That, if I was Prime Minister, that'd be my main bit of the manifesto.
No.
Yeah.
The mashed potato is salt and pepper, a bit of butter, milk and potatoes. That's it.
And kale.
Le moment de la vérité.
If you don't like it, there's just more for me.
It's very good.
Of course it is.
It is very good. But you have just puff.
Gen Z mash.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo, cool.
I think the kale adds a bit of like,
Je ne sais quoi.
exactly.
How do you say je ne sais quoi in English? What about happy as Larry?
Sorry. Yeah.
Good, isn't it?
Have you ever been so sad that you've just sat and ate mash on the sofa?
No.
No, me neither. When you're not cooking or entertaining, what is your downtime? Do you carve out time for your hobbies?
Yeah, I mean, I love gardening. I love to do sports.
What sports?
Well, I've been boxing for many, many years, but now, I'm 53 and it's just...
No.
You're 53?
53, yeah.
You're joking?
No.
Yes, Christmas.
Same age.
Yeah, well, not quite. Look, it doesn't have a bit of grey. When you look at a man, he doesn't have a bit of grey, you know they're on the right side of 40.
I have a very, very good wig maker.
Anyway, these smell amazing. I want to eat it with a spoon.
Talk us through your wines then. What we got here?
Well, I've got a Lirac. It's from the Rhone. It's a lovely mix of grapes, Grenache, Carignan, Syrah. Lovely wine. And I think it's going to go very well with the Beef Bourguignon.
And is there a difference between the type of red wine you'd use for the marinade and what you'd use for drinking for this particular dish?
Well, for drinking, you get the best one.
Okay.
And for the
Drinking
marinade,
me, yeah.
you just have to have wine, 12, 13, 14% of alcohol, and it doesn't really matter where it comes from. But sometimes, I like to do my Beef Bourguignon in a very traditional way, so I would have a Burgundy wine to marinate the wine, and I would drink Burgundy too, because you stay in the theme of the northeast of France, where the dish was invented in the first place. Drinking and tasting wine is three-dimensional. It's your eyes, it's your smell, and the palate. So here, first of all, you look at it, and you look at the color. a little cherry red. So that denotes youth and fruit. So that's what you can deduct from looking at it like that. Also here you can see on the side of the glass, you got what's called the legs. Basically that shows you how much alcohol there is in the glass. And the slower they go, the more alcohol you have in the wine.
Right, wow.
This is for me the most exciting step. The nose was very important, is swirl the glass because you get all these aromas like this to come up to the top of the wine and you smell it. Now here you can smell lots of fruits. It's this kind of a blackberry, blueberry, a bit of spice, a little bit of flowers. You know what, when you put it in your mouth, it's very chewy. Chewy fruit, yeah, it's got that chewiness, like, meaty. And you know, my philosophy of life is like a bottle of wine. You want to be like a bottle of wine in life. You want to end up like an old vintage, you know, and you want to just become more fruity and more mature, because the other option is to turn into vinegar.
Hey! Pop that there.
Ta-da-da.
Hey.
Whoa! Look at that! You never had Beef Bourguignon before?
I've never had it.
Make a wish.
Okay.
Whatever you want is going to come true now.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Shove this in here?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Just mix it all up.
Wow.
And look at the bones. Because this is the beauty of the short
bones.
ribs.
That's so nice.
Oh, look
it's
at
just falling off the
that.
bone.
Yes.
Wow. Oh my God.
Look at that. This is so rustic. Little bit of parsley at the top.
Wow.
I've got to do a little prayer.
Yeah, I know.
Go there and do a little
looks
prayer.
cooked.
So, yes!
Wow.
There we go.
Oh, come on.
This is your benchmark from now on.
Yeah.
You will compare every single Beef Bourguignon to that one.
Using the short rib is such a fantastic idea. And I love seeing the bits of bone adds flavour to the sauce as well.
That's so delicious.
Oh, I'm glad you like
Oh,
it.
hey, the kale mash.
What do you think of it?
It's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah!
And I think if I did it for my mum, I'm just curious to know what she would say.
You have to let me know.
You know the underrated component in this? Wine-soaked carrots.
Oh.
Yeah, underrated. We enjoyed this so much, Fred. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
We loved it.
Well, it was great to come here and cook in your kitchen.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Fred. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.